new Tombstone glitch where it is super easy. You're going to be able to teleport instantly to the out of bounds area, and you can do this to get into the Elder Sigil area super easily, meaning you guys can get the new schematics with no problem and keep your tombstone, and you can use this to dupe if you want to without using the scorcher with the new season 2 portals. Now the founder of this add-on to the glitch that I found is ARI-1. Now of course it's using the same glitch that I found with the out of bounds area. Get yourself the blood burner bike, which you can get this in many ways, by either getting the blood burner schematic, or if you want to join my Discord and get the key, not schematics. We do not drop schematics in the Discord, it's only keys and cases and money. Or just go in the game chat and say, hey, does anybody have a blood burner key, and somebody may get you that. Or you can just find a blood burner around the map, because they can spawn randomly. That is what you need. You do not need the scorcher. What you used to do is take the scorcher and do the flying glitch to get outside the map, but we're not doing that. I personally think this is even better. So you are going to be getting the items you want to duplicate. And now make sure you get Tombstone before you do this next part, because if you don't, then you will not dupe the items. And if you guys want to, you can put a Tombstone perk soda can in your rucksack by crafting it, then buying a Tombstone perk to set it up. And each game, because you're duping your items, you will always have the Tombstone soda can in your rucksack to pop it in the beginning of each game, so you don't have to keep buying Tombstone. Now I recommend you guys to bring in 2 blood burner keys when you guys do this glitch. If you do not have 2 blood burner keys, stay tuned for after this part of the glitch. I'll show you guys how to get 2 blood burner keys and dupe them without having to get it from somebody else. You'll see that in a minute. But you of course don't absolutely need 2 blood burners. It's just better to set it up that way so you always have one in every game, and you don't have to keep on crafting them because you always have a duped one in your stash. So you want to go to the top part of the map, then call in your blood burner bike. Now you are going to be jumping on it. Then from this land, you want to drive onto the water. At this point, you are going to follow exactly where I go. You do not want to touch any land whatsoever at this point. You are going to be starting from here, following all the way along on top of the water, all the way over to the new act missions. Like I said, do not touch any land, only drive on the water. Now eventually, when you get to this point of the shore, you then are going to be parking in this simple spot. You do not want to park anywhere else because you probably will not hit this glitch. It's very weird, sensitive glitch. Now once you guys put your bike right here, you want to exit. This is the best spot. Now you guys can either go into the regular Act 4 mission or go into the Elder Sigil. Doesn't matter. Whichever one you choose, you are going to go into it, then quickly rush back to the bike. I chose the regular Act 4 mission. You want to make sure you have your fist out so you run the fastest. Then when you're at the bike, you're going to be backing up into the water. You want to make sure that you have tap to interact on in your settings. Then you are going to be tapping the button to exit the vehicle, then quickly tapping the button again to get back on the vehicle. If you have done everything right, you should instantly teleport to the warning barrier. Now you want to exit the vehicle. If it goes underneath the map, that's fine. You will not fall underneath the map when you exit the vehicle. Now you're going to be waiting right outside the warning barrier. Then you are going to hit yes to teleport, and as soon as it hits the 6-second mark, you want to run outside the map. To make it so you keep your insured weapon, you really need to be at 5 to 6 seconds. You guys can do this at 7, 8, or 9, but you won't keep your insured weapon. It will dupe, but that's it. So keep that in mind. Now, once you're done teleporting, you should get an elimination screen. If you do, you did it right. Now you want to close your application when it says Dark Aether on the top left. Now go back into the game and you will see that the stuff is going to be in your stash, in your rucksack. When you go into the gear, there will be a tombstone in the regular map at the graveyard. You have successfully duplicated these items. Now you guys can keep on doing this and duplicating these items over and over, but you do need the blood burner bike. Now there is a better use for this. If you want to duplicate items, stay tuned because I will show you guys how you can duplicate items without the blood burner bike or the scorcher. But the main use case for this, for most people, will be to actually go into the act mission and play it. You'll be able to keep your tombstone while going into the act mission and duplicate your items and unlock schematics all at the same time. So all you need to do is the same exact thing. Now make sure you get tombstone, get that blood burner, then start from here, drive all the way on the water to the one spot near the act missions. Then you want to go into the Elder Sigil, activate it, then run over here with your fist and then do a dolphin dive parachute off of this little bit of the cliff, then go to the bike and then back away into the water. Make sure you have tap to interact on, exit the vehicle, then enter it a second later, and it should teleport you to the warning barrier. Now vote yes to go into the Dark Aether, then go into the outer map at around 6 seconds. At this point, you're going to get the elimination screen. Now make sure that you have Tombstone before you start this glitch so you guys can go into the Dark Aether and keep your Tombstone. But after you get the elimination screen, if you want to go into the Dark Aether and glitch out your Tombstone, dupe items, get schematics, you don't want to close your app at this point. If you close your app, you will just be duping your items. And like I said, I will show you guys a better way to do that if you want to use this to just duplicate your item. But when you're in the game, you will see, if you've done it right, that you have no perks, and you are going to be able to use all of the items in your inventory to complete this mission. Go through the regular act mission or go through the Elder Sigil. Most useful will be the Elder Sigil, because once you're done getting all 3 of those schematics, you guys can regularly exfil, unlock schematics for a cheap price. Check out Silent Services. We also offer bot lobbies where you can get interstellar camo and also hard camo unlocked, and nuke skin services. Here are reviews, they absolutely love it. Cheap prices. The links to all of this will be down below in the description. Then when you guys load up into the game after you exfil, you will see that you will have everything unlocked that you collected in that game. But when you go back into the game, you will see your Tombstone will be at the graveyard. At this point, you went into the actual Dark Aether and got your items without losing your Tombstone. That is probably going to be the most useful part of this glitch. Don't use it to dupe, just use it to do that, to keep your items well being in the Dark Aether. But like I said, you can use it to dupe. Here is the best way to dupe items, and if you guys do this dupe glitch with one of the bike keys, then you guys will be able to dupe bike keys to go into the Dark Aether without losing your Tombstone as many times as you want, because you are, you don't have to use the bike key to do this dupe, or scorchers, so you guys can dupe anything without using it. So let's get right into how you guys do this. You are going to be going to this portal in this building and putting in this code. This code is by far the best code to use. There could be a merc camp that spawns here, but if you just rush quickly and do this glitch, then you don't have to clear the merc camp at all. It is going to be this code on the screen. Now I'm going to put it in the portal. So what I do to remember it is I just say hook, this is the hook, then square, this is square, then a N with a dot below it, and that's how I remember it. You also need 1,000 essence to activate the portal. At this point, you want to activate the portal and drop your weapon so you only have your fist out. Now run over to the Act 4 portal. Then you want to run through the portal and activate it at the last second. Make sure you have tap to interact on your settings to make that possible. Now you want to run towards the portal as fast as you can. To make this as easy as possible, try to have auto tac sprint on in your settings. That will make it so you don't have to press the buttons to sprint, and it'll do it for you and it'll be faster. Now you guys want to continue to run and then go up these stairs. Then go to this portal and enter it. You guys should be able to enter it at around 11 to 12 seconds if you follow what I do. Then just do a run jump parachute over to this warning barrier. You will see the timer on the left of your screen. You want to open up the map and then hold the button to accept going into the Act 4 mission once you're here. Now you want to look on your screen. It's going to count down from 10. You want to stand just behind this rock, because at this rock is where the warning barrier is at. When it hits 6 seconds, move forward, stay in the warning barrier, and what's going to happen is it is going to teleport you, but it's also going to kill you. At this point, you will see an elimination screen. Now there are 2 things you can do. I'll show you what I do personally, but you guys can either close app at the elimination screen and the dupe will still work, but you may lose your insured weapon. The way I do it is I wait till it says Dark Aether on the top left, then I close my application. At this point, when I load back into the game, it will still dupe. No matter what you do, it will dupe and it will work, but the main difference is that if you close app on a Dark Aether, for me it's more consistent to keep my insured weapon and my ether knife and all that stuff. But just go back into your game. When you're in the game, you will see at your gear that all of those items that you had in your game are still there. Now your Tombstone will be in the game if you got eliminated. At this point, you have successfully duplicated the item. Now you guys can rinse and repeat. So there you guys go. I showed you guys exactly the new Tombstone 2.0 dupe glitch and the new Tombstone Dark Aether keep Tombstone glitch as well, that 2.0. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. I showed you guys also how to dupe stuff without having the Dark Aether bike thing, and definitely use this dupe to get those keys, and then use those keys to go into the Dark Aether without losing your Tombstone, and you guys will be chilling, having a great time, getting a ton of things unlocked. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. video, do not forget to check out Silent Services down below in the description. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Inshallah, alhamdulillah, and may Allah bless you all.